back here. Lucky's working on Johnny's car, and I'm coming to check in the progress. Lucky's been busy, I'm not gonna lie.
One of the main things that we needed to do is the profile of this car, originally when Johnny had got it, when I had brought it here to the shop, Pierre and I brought it here to the shop, was pretty level. Not much rake to it at all. Johnny had put bigs and littles on it, but it was still riding pretty flat, the body-wise, the chassis. And I didn't even really notice at first, because I just hadn't really, we were doing other stuff. So one day we started talking about shocks, and Johnny wanted to get these really cool vintage drag racing shocks.
Yeah.
This one's the even cooler one because it's got this little twist.
Yeah, I think the twist is around.
They're pretty badass. They're drag shocks.
Yeah, they're good.
So we'll run these, get them mounted.
I had to make new mounts and do all this stuff. But when I was going to the rear, I realized that there was literally zero suspension at all. The rear frame rails were sitting on the rear axle. And it had shocks, but they weren't doing anything. The spring had flattened out or wasn't doing anything. There was no travel at all. So I told Johnny we were going to have to redo the spring, redo mounts, redo the rear end, add some suspension to it.
The guy who built this car did all kinds of crazy stuff. He was inventive back in the early 50s. He did what he did. But now I'm basically trying to unscrew it all and make it safer for Johnny to drive around on a daily basis. At any rate, I'm trying to get this little bed off, and I come to discover that it is stuck down with 2 1/4-inch screws in each of the corners back there. The rest of it was just kind of floating around. There's multiple layers of sheet metal. These are fake side panels, all kinds of weird stuff. Anyway, trying to take it apart and have a better look at what we can do to make it a better situation. Galvanized. Paint was never going to stick, no primer. Okay, that was the floor. Edge pieces, side pieces, bed. This is the type of stuff I run into on a daily when I'm working on this car. Heaven forbid you ever had to change that sender, because it wasn't going to happen very easily, but look. There's a gasket in there, probably trying to seal it, but those screws are for a bigger size sender, and that's what's holding it down. All buried under 2 hours worth of work to get it open. Pretty cool that the guy got a tank in here. I mean, it's painted green, so he probably didn't have a floor before or a bed. Alrighty, long day. Made this cross member. It's flat. We'll get a better rake. Cut out the Model A crap that was taking up what little trunk space he had in the bed. That'll be nice to have a solid couple feet back there. Dealing with a lot of crap. I gotta cut those out, replace them. I have to fix that sender. Yeah, I'll get all this welded up, cleaned up, get the spring back in, new perches on. Look at this one. Just gutted away. I gotta put new perch mounts. This is all eaten away from him welding to this super thick block, and it still works, but I'm gonna clean it up and unscrew it.
Yeah.
spending so much time cleaning all that up and cutting them off when I can just weld the tube back on.
Right. Tell me a bit about your love for the push bar.
Well, you know, the push bar was the thing that, you know, I was on the fence about the car. I'm like, God damn, that's a nice chunk of change buying that car. And then as I'm going through the pictures and I looked at the back end and saw that push bar, that wind-up key push bar, I'm like, oh no, I gotta have this thing. I gotta have it. And so, so that was it for me.
The key, he wanted to put holes in it and stuff, so I put that off for a long time, thinking that maybe at some point he would say, yeah, let's just drop the key.
Right.
And he didn't want to. He wanted to chrome it instead.
Yeah, he wouldn't feel the opposite.
Yeah, the opposite of getting rid of it. So anyway, I had to build a new mount for it because we redid the rear end and everything. The key is the part of the personality of the car and of Johnny. It fits perfect, so. I cleaned it up a little bit. Johnny doesn't want me to smooth it out and make it look all.
Right.
So I just cleaned it up a little bit. I straightened it. It was right.
Right.
So.
And then the kid made this, and apparently, like,
yeah,
make it some.
The kid was torch happy, man. He cut everything. Like, look at this bracket. Follow me.
Let's follow Lucky. Take a walk. Let's take a walk. Oh my goodness.
This was the bracket to hold this on. This was welded here like this, and up to the bottom of the spring. But this was a design thing that he did. He probably thought it was funny. As hell, and it is a little bit funny as hell. 70 years later, still funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Not so funny that I'm messing with it now, but it is what it is.
So
but making it a little bit different.
Put little holes in it.
Yeah, we're gonna put some holes in it.
Lighten it up a little bit. Making a bracket.
Pretty good in the center for eyeballing, huh?
Yeah. So new rear suspension setup. Looks good. Looks like it's all gonna jive. Again, it looked like that before.
It was a long time to get all that shit back together.
Yeah, looks good though. Look who showed up.
Hey, what's happening?
Come
look,
look,
buddy.
I'm doing okay. We put the wheels on.
Wow, it looks good.
So right about there is ride height, Johnny.
Oh, oh wow, I got the.
I got the rear end.
Oh shit!
back together.
Snap!
Yeah, come
Look
look.
at that! Oh man! Wow! Yeah. You don't think this is perfection? Amazing.
So
Beautiful.
you can look inside there and see the little bracketry.
Yeah, look at
we
the little
got going on
bracketry.
Wow, that's beautiful.
now.
But look underneath. Look at it underneath. Look at it underneath. Look
Wow.
at all the bracketry.
That's clean. Dude, I'm blown away.
Look, he made bracketry.
Here's what we were thinking. Now your front end feels too tall.
Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Remember a while ago we
I
talked
went-
about dropped
I went and
axles?
dug out this axle I have,
Oh, wow.
and we can make this work. It's remember how our shackles are too long on the front springs? We have to replace those.
Yeah.
This one is narrower from perch to perch, so it works better with that spring. So we could solve that problem. Well, I mean, we knew that we were going down that rabbit hole when we were talking
Yeah,
about the
no, of
bracket
course.
plates, but
Yeah, no, let's do it.
we didn't have to replace the spring. We raised the body up 5 inches, and now it has suspension, and the shocks will work. And
Will work.
you know, we don't really know why it was the way it was.
I think it'll be good. What do you think, Johnny?
I think it's beautiful.
Do you agree with that situation?
Completely agree.
Yeah. Because you like.
I mean, the
you like-
Harrison rake is pretty radical, but I don't want to,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's too much. Harrison knows it.
Harrison's too
No,
much.
but he looks killer in it, though. I have to tell you, he looks bitchin' in that car.
Well, it's because he's small, so like
Right,
all the
yeah.
proportions
That
fit.
was like a perfect cartoon.
Yeah.
Perfect for him, dude. He's like,
yeah.
if I could imagine Yosemite Sam had a tea bucket, you know what I mean?
Before the fires in Altadena, when Johnny lost everything, which is heartbreaking in itself, he had some of the wheels that he had blasted and for the car, and they were fire survivors. At any rate, we just dismounted all the tires and took the 4 wheels. They're all getting painted and matching green to the car. He probably had 2 or 3 pairs of headlights, I think, that got burnt up.
Yeah.
All King Bees, nice condition ones. And he got another pair of King Bees finally. We're having those painted too green now as well to match. We're gonna cut up this sheet metal insert for in front of the grill there, the radiator. We had the carbs rebuilt.
The lanterns. Lanterns are
We
on
got
there.
lanterns and put them on.
Yeah, those are cool. I
We
mean,
replaced the windshield.
yeah, got all the glass in there.
All original stuff, got glass. So at the end of the day, he's going to have all new brakes, all new steering and control. The bed will work. The motor, it's still untested. The oil's clean though, very similar to Piero's car Tweety Pie when he got that motor for it. Really clean inside. So we're hoping it's a runner. There's no doubt in my mind that it will run. How good is a whole different issue. It ran, I hate saying it, but it ran when parked, right?
Yeah, right.
A lot of this stuff, I have no doubt in my mind that's going to work just fine. But we did replace the generator with this one's rebuilt and chrome. He's got this cool coil. I love this. I would run one of these in my car.
Yeah, it's pretty right.
It's well, I'm not going to tell you.
It's just.
How's that?
It's cool. That's what it is.
We got some Noble Speed Shop wires
Yep.
coming. These are Noble, but we got to
New set.
redo the lengths. Johnny's going to try to save this material. There looks like there's enough of it in the folds to. I rebuilt the seat base, built it back up a little bit, so he's going to sit a little bit more upright in here.
Yeah.
I had these different ideas about a shift knob, and then my buddy Scott Mesa, another collector and vintage trailer guy, sent me this out of nowhere. He said, "Hey man, what do you think about this as a shift knob?" And it was like, it wasn't even on my radar, and I was like, oh my god. He actually sent me the whole a duplicate cane from the Back to the Future. It had that fist on it, so I got it, and it was real heavy. It was perfect for a shift knob, but Lucky had to kind of make a mold out of it and make one that was lighter, so he made a twin to it. That's awesome. A gold fist. I liked it. I did not because it was Biff's cane. I just liked it because it was a gold fist, and it matched the car.
left off last. We raised the back up, but then we were looking at the profile and it looked like the front needed to come down. It was kind of too tall. So I happened to have a drop axle that we threw on there and gave it a cooler look. Finished the brakes, got the wheels back on, they were painted. Then we added the spreader bar and chromed the grille, put the headlights on. Then we went backwards a little bit. We went and added a dual master cylinder, just bolting everything on that needs to be bolted on. Got the lanterns converted to 12-volt lights in there, so those will be blinkers. Had to remount all the shocks, front and rear, because there wasn't any. Johnny had this cool foot pedal that he wanted in here. Right now, everything is wired. We got to put hoses and see if she'll start up. I think she'll start just fine. But whether she smokes or, you know, does whatever.
What a way to get off work and come to the shop and look at this beauty. Lucky's done an incredible job with this thing. Hell yeah. How much room there is. No, this is awesome, man. And once I get the seats tightened up, oh no, this is a perfect fit. No doubt. This is a perfect fit. Oh man. I honestly can't believe this is my car. I can't believe this is my car. It was inspired by old magazines. And what's nice is that you can be inspired, you know, is one thing, but to put your dream into a reality. And Lucky has been very patient, because I change my mind constantly about things. Everything has been a project. You know, the most asked question is it running? Is it running? And I have to explain to them, no, it's not running yet. I mean, that was our intention at the start, but everything was just, it was like opening up a can of worms. Everything needed work. And we haven't gotten to the mechanicals yet, really. Right. But if it needs to be rebuilt, then I'll deal with it. But at least now, I'm looking at a beautiful car. And it fits. I mean, when I say it fits me, I fit in it, I should say. It just...
everything about it fits you.
I've told Johnny this a couple times. I said, you know, when you go to a car show, there's not going to be any denying whose car this is. Anybody that knows you is going to see this car and go, oh, this must be Johnny's, because it's taken on his personality to no end, you know.
Once again, thank you for coming to our theater tonight. Have an enjoyable evening.